Thank you. So like my fellow councillors, I have been pretty busy during the last month, and I think my fellow councillors have mentioned a lot of what we've been doing. But I'd just like to ask, with now doing our videos of our divisional, I'm wondering when the hair and makeup team are going to be coming in for us. And I do have a long list of things that's been happening in our area, but one of the things Councillor Little has said, that people ask you how you're enjoying council. And I think hearing each of my fellow councillors and what they do for their community, you can see that being here working with these people is honestly a great honour. And it is just, you know, I say to everybody, the thing about working with my councillors is we all genuinely like one another and genuinely respect one another. That's not to say that we don't have differences of opinion on a lot of things, and we have some very, very heated debates, but I think that we all genuinely do care for our community, and as I said, like and respect our fellow councillors and their opinions and their right to have a different opinion to ours. I know that one other thing I'd also like to mention, following up on Councillor Roz's comments about David Martindale, I know that from the moment I got into council, you know, this would probably be one of the only council meetings in I don't know how many years that I know that David wouldn't have been online watching, and he would normally give you a ring to clarify something afterwards, and he was always very supportive, I know, of all councillors, and I think he had the ear of most of us, and it really was and is a great loss. And to Anne, who did such an amazing job on Monday, you know, I know that she will miss him as much or more, of course, than all of us. I'm very proud to be representing my division and representing them at a lot of community events. And it's really a great thing to be able to go out and, you know, lay a wreath on behalf of my community, one thing. We attend a lot of meetings of community groups, and the Bowie Hall is one. They have a very small committee. They are desperate for other members, so if there's anyone out there looking to get in and help a committee, the Bowie Hall are celebrating 100 years since they formed their first committee to fundraise for the Bowie Hall. Manumbar are also celebrating 100 years, which is going to be happening, I think, in October. While we have a fabulous community, and the whole region is made up of some really great volunteer committees who put in hard work throughout the many towns and villages throughout our region. You know, the park runs that we have, the dance lessons where people go learn to dance and just learn to socialise and make friends. We also have the Nanango Show Society, who held a very, very successful music muster, heritage music muster on the weekend, where they said there were over 600 caravans, I believe, in Nanango. They add such a lot to the region, and they add life and soul to downtown. It's great, besides the fact they also spend their money, which of course is always very handy to a community. One thing that we have been working on in Nanango, there's been some input from a local resident who raised concerns about parking in and around the BP garage and the impact that trucks have on people coming out from one of the roads. So we've been working on that, and it's great to see that we have some line marking in there, although it's still not addressing all the issues. It really is good to see the input from community raising concerns, and I really encourage my community, if they have concerns, to contact me, and with help of the staff we will work to see how we can address these issues. I'm saying that we all know that social media is a very judgmental, may I say, tool, but it was really good to see the compliments coming in for our council. Someone put in and said that they had had an issue with a water blockage, and complimented how great the staff were when they rang up, how great the young man who went out and replaced their water meter, and it really is fabulous to hear that feedback. As a council, councillors, we're very proud to be here, and we are very proud of our staff, and we want those staff, we ask our community to please treat them with respect, because what you put up on social media, complaining about the job they do, you know, it really doesn't help the morale of our council members. And we all go out and recognise things like Are You OK Day, but then we'll go and make some really, really nasty and rude comment on social media. So just ask if people would just give a little thought before you complain about something, and maybe see if you can chase down and see what that is before you do so. I won't go through all the things that have been achieved in my region, mainly because they're all looking at me and they all say that I go on too much anyway. But I think from, as I said, what my fellow councillors said, you know, we're all supporting one another. We all go to events, try and support where we can. And I just ask that the community give to councillors and to our staff, our fabulous staff, the same respect that we're trying to give to one another. And thank you for the opportunity, Mayor Cathy, for being able to present this very sketchy report. Thank you.